One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
At the 20, he's got space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Runs through a tackle. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. This time it's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Moss. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got a man, it's Bell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Moss. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Louisville! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back. Get him on the ground quickly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Big guy smells it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dogs! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Moss. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Makes a move. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Moss. It's caught downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Right back to the well. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Watson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Moss. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
The Bulldogs line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now You just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Wants to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Golden. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Moving past the 25. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. With the catch, it's Golden. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Watson. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Golden. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Moss. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Under fire. Touchdown Cardinals. Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run, run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 25 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here's the pressure. On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. He breaks a tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's complete. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Going with the ground game left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking for room. It's Watson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, better look out. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Throwing right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Got him downfield. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A strike downfield. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Georgia trying to use every second on this clock. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the ground, it's McCray. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Plows through the defense. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they're getting close to the point now in offense where it's full milk the clock mode, right? Run the football. Don't worry about throwing it right down the middle of the field. Keep giving it to your back who can fall forward. If he can keep doing stuff like this, get a few first downs, preserve the victory, and get out of here.
Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses the timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.